1 to 5 reps for strength, 6 to 12 reps for muscle growth, and 15 or more reps for muscle endurance. Right? Yeah, well, sorta yes, but also no. So let's talk about rep ranges today. We'll put 3 minutes on the clock to find out how many reps you really need to gain strength and build muscle mass. Whenever you ask someone how many reps you should do, you'll get an answer like this. Do 1 to 5 reps if you want to gain strength, do 6 to 12 reps if you want to build muscle mass, and do 15 reps or more if you want to improve your muscular endurance. But is this really the correct answer? As it turns out, these recommendations are actually pretty accurate when it comes to strength and muscular endurance. For strength, a low rep count of 1 to 5 reps is ideal. This can also be seen in this figure from a 2002 study. Compared to the control group that didn't work out at all, training in any rep range made the participants stronger than they were before. However, if you're training to maximize strength gains, for example because you're a competitive powerlifter, then training with heavy weights and doing a maximum of 5 reps per set is the best approach. After all, strength is a skill. So if you want to become better at lifting heavy stuff, you gotta lift heavy stuff. And the heavier that stuff becomes, the fewer reps you'll be able to do. And similarly, if your goal is to improve muscular endurance, then you have to practice that by exposing your muscles to situations where muscular endurance is important. Just like running for only 10 meters will not build up the endurance needed for running a full marathon, just doing 3 reps will not cut it. Therefore, you have to do high rep sets comprising of 15 reps or potentially even more. But what about muscle hypertrophy? When your goal is to build muscle mass, the recommendation of 6 to 12 reps isn't wrong, but it's also not the full story either. Because it's not like you stop building muscle mass if you only do 5 reps or if you happen to squeeze out a 16th rep. Your body doesn't count the reps and goes like, nah, that was 17 reps, no muscle for you, bitch. That's just not how things work. In fact, the rep range where muscle growth is possible is actually much larger. For example, let's have a look at this data from Campus and colleagues. Compared to the non-exercising control groups, all participants in this study were able to put on some muscle mass during that 8-week study period. But it's also obvious that the low and moderate rep ranges are far superior for muscle growth. And of those two, both the low and the moderate rep ranges were equally effective for muscle hypertrophy, given that the volume was the same and you trained close to failure. However, there are some reasons why the 6 to 12 rep range is still considered the best for muscle hypertrophy by many creators and coaches. To keep the intensity sufficiently high during low rep sets, you have to use a pretty heavy weight. And this can pose a significant injury risk, especially when the majority of your training is in that rep range. Therefore, while it is theoretically possible to grow in any rep range, in practice, 6 to 15 reps are still the best for optimizing muscle hypertrophy, at least in my opinion. Okay, that was my take on rep ranges, but before I end this video, I wanted to take a quick moment and thank you all who are watching my videos and subscribing to my channel, because we hit 100 subscribers last week, and at the time of filming this, we're at 117 subs already, so I have no words for this. I'm absolutely, it means the world to me. I'm so happy. Yeah, just thank you all for being with me on that journey and supporting small creators. Before I get too emotional, I'll end the video here. So hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I'm looking very much forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.